Hey there guys, what is happening? My name is Sumant Chatterjee from the Flozone Academy and I'm a flow state coach, which means I help you feel better and perform better. This video is going to be all about overthinking and how it stops us from really truly embracing and accepting the state of flow or optimal performance. There's this story of Houdini who tries to unlock this prison lock, and he tries so hard and he tries so hard and he isn't able to do it. However, then one of the guards points out to him that the door is actually open, Houdini. You didn't actually need to work on that lock at all. And this is what it feels like when we're in our own minds. It's like the door is open, but we're overthinking and so fixated on the problem that we miss out on what's going on. There's also this rat study that I heard from one of my clients recently, whereas the rats, they focused so much on trying to get out and get that piece of cheese outside of the cage that some of the rats didn't even notice that the cage door was opened. So the door is open, it's wide open, but what overthinking gets us to do is really hone in and focusing on the negatives, which stops us in our tracks, gets us to be frozen in a sense and really start to worry instead of actually take action to fix the thing. And the last story is that there used to be an old man and he's headed up to a retirement home, and the women who work at the retirement home were basically telling him, like, let's go this way. And basically, before he's even seen anything in the retirement home, he goes, wonderful, excellent, splendid, fantastic. And the woman is like, but sir, you haven't even seen the whole facility yet. How do you know that it's fantastic? He says, young lady, it is not the furniture outside that is important, but it is the furniture in my mind and how I place them that is important.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
So he's relying on his internal power and his imagination rather than what is happening externally in terms of the circumstances that he's in. And I thought that was a really powerful story in terms of overthinking as well. But let's start talking about this topic. So my flow profile, and if you want to do your flow profile, I can link it below. My flow profile is a deep thinker. So I love to go deep. Dive in deep. I love to be able to go so profound, so deep, overcomplicate it, analyze, go very much into a topic, deconstruct, decode. I love doing that. That is my blessing and my curse, essentially. And I'm sure a lot of you guys might be overthinkers or chronic overthinkers like myself. Yeah, give me a like if you're a chronic overthinker like I am. And I resonate with you because I understand. It's like you want to get to the bottom of it. You want to understand and solve the mystery. Honestly, Seneca said it the best with his quote, we suffer more in our imagination than we do in our reality. So what overthinking does is it catastrophizes, it blows something out of proportion to where it's really simple. A lot of overthinking, I think, is underthinking. It's that we haven't taken time to actually solve the problem. We're stuck on the problem itself.
Okay.
We want to take action steps to actually solve it rather than getting into this analysis paralysis mode. Evolutionarily, this is a benefit there to protect us. So our thoughts are actually pillows. They're there for our own safety. They're there to protect us. Change our focus from overthinking to something else like accomplishment, gratitude, excitement towards that thing, and we change our physiology and our state, it really helps us to actually solve the issues. I talked about the MacGyver method, if you're not familiar with that, doing a repetitive non-taxing activity, right, to take your mind away from it. Are you really overthinking, or are you processing various information in your mind? You're calling it overthinking, but it might be just very useful to you to solve that situation. It's just important for you to not dwell on it and get stuck on that, but rather find the problems and find the solution and take one little action step to actually get you further along to solving that problem, rather than keep talking about it, complaining about it, and worrying about it to others. This is a very masculine energy, I want to say too, so if you are kind of like, oh no, I'm gonna think about it for a while, I'm gonna hold a grudge.
I'm John Cena!
You want to just let it go. You want to move on. You want to interrupt the pattern and be able to say, why are you so attached to this label of being an overthinker? Why are you so attached to that label? Do you want to be known as intelligent or smart? Do you want to be attached to a certain kind of outcome that you want? Who are you if you could never overthink again? Who would you be? Overthinking is like asking the wrong questions too much, and you're just going in circles. But if you ask one valid, correct question, this is why coaching is so important, right? I really believe in coaching as a coach. I mean, I have hired many coaches during my life, and they've always asked me the pivotal and correct questions to really shape and transform myself. One thing that I want to say is focus on the right direction to take. Not what do I need to do right now. It's like, what is the right direction to go in? And that's a lot more of an easier transition. So direction over speed, right? You don't need to get through this super fast. You don't need to overwhelm your mind. You want to ask yourself, what is the right direction? Where is my purpose? Where am I headed to? Where's my vision? And just slowly make the transition forward into that right direction.
Drinking a Mountain Dew past midnight. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
So whenever I overthink, I imagine it almost being like a referee in my mind.
في الخط الماضي طرد لرونالدينو عفوا هي طريقة طريفة.
And so I can't really whistle that well, but I start to whistle like a referee would, and in my own mind I just sort of stop myself on my tracks, right? It's like I stop and I think about what I've just said. It's almost like the referee's like, red card, right? It's like, get off the field. Oh, this thought is not allowed in here. Oh, let's keep the superhighway going. Right, the traffic control cop of the mind, you want to be able to access that, or the referee of the mind. Hope this video helps you today. Have an amazing day. May the flow be with you, and stay legend.